Horizon High School is a small recovery high school in Madison, Wisconsin. It is a sober school, so you get drug tested once a week or more, depending on what they see fit.
It's meant to be for like addicts and be sober, but it also has a big aspect of like dealing with mental illness too. So like the education is very individualized.
My dad overdosed in December and passed away, and I think coming here was the first time I really met people that had more stuff than I had going on, and I wasn't alone with depression and anxiety and problems at home and money problems. And this is everyone's kind of last choice, last option.
It's like when you first start doing it, it's like, oh, this is really helping me escape my problems, and I can just do this every day. And then like you try and recreate the first time you ever did it, and then after a while it's like, oh, well, this isn't really helping my problems too well anymore, but I still like have to do it or else I'm gonna,
If they don't do drugs and they have a friend that does drugs, probably the biggest thing is to let them know that it's not okay. Like, don't let them pressure you into doing it too, because depending on the drug, if you get started, you're gonna get sucked into that too.
From my personal experience, honestly, don't judge me for who I am. Keep it real with me, don't lie to me. Yeah, it might hurt, but at the same time, I'd rather have you tell me the truth than sit there and lie and make it worse. Show me that you're my actual friend, don't run off telling stuff, or show me that you actually care and have respect for me like I would do the same. Be loyal as a friend.
There's never words you can say to like, oh, it's all better now, but just being there to hold someone's hand or give someone a hug when they need it and answer a phone call when they want it.
Keep the open communication. I think just talking about it and talking positively about it is huge, because chances are there's someone sitting around them that needs somebody to talk to and needs empathy and needs open support.
Not only to be open with them and talk to them about, maybe even bother them a little bit about their drug use if it's something that you're concerned about, even if they don't react well, just watching out for general wellness, I think.
When I was a teenager and after I'd already started using, my dad said something pretty brilliant to me that I wish he would have told me before I'd started using. He said that if I was to use drugs, that maybe I'd make it out of it, but that I'd have friends that died, because he had friends that died. I did end up having friends that died. I had people that I really cared about and really loved that overdosed and passed away, and it was really, really hard. I don't want that for you. This opioid epidemic that we're in the middle of is everybody's problem. It's in every corner of Wisconsin. It has affected your community. It's probably impacted your life in some way. So now that you know the risk factors, now that you know how people get into recovery and how people get help, and now that you know what you can do, if you see that kid in school that you know is at risk, that the kid that might be the outcast, that maybe got labeled as a bad kid early on but isn't really a bad kid, invite that kid with you to the movies or to a soccer game, to a football game. Don't ever be with that kid when they're using. We don't ever want you to put yourself at risk. But if you can invite that kid over to your house for dinner, you might just save them from addiction, and you might just save them from overdosing.
This program is made possible with generous support from the Relo Family Foundation, Driftless Recovery Services, Aurora Healthcare, the SC Johnson Company, Skyward Education Software, and the M&I Foundation.